Like, just go. Like, don't you need to go scout some players? It's March. Shouldn't you be at March Madness scouting some players or something? You don't have other things to do? Like, golly, man, we cannot escape this lady. Oh my God, man. Nakas, Tibbetts, and White were coaches.
That reaction you just heard? That's what it sounds like when a fan base realizes its biggest fear may have just become reality. On February 4th, USA Basketball revealed the 12-woman roster for the FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico. At first glance, the lineup looked incredible. Caitlin Clark, Paige Buchers, Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston, blended with experienced stars like Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum. It felt like the perfect mix of established veterans and the league's rising generation. But tucked inside that same announcement was one detail that sent shockwaves across the basketball world. And it had nothing to do with which players made the team.
Roster: Aaliyah Boston, Paige Beckers, Sonia Citron, the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, De'Erica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Kiki Area-Finn, Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, and Jackie Young round out the 12-woman.
Take a closer look at that roster. Aaliyah Boston, Paige Buchers, Sonia Citron from Notre Dame, Caitlin Clark, coming off a franchise record 24-win season with Indiana, plus Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, De'Erica Hamby, Ryan Howard, Kiki Area-Finn, Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, and Jackie Young. On paper, this was exactly what fans have been hoping for. The biggest names in women's basketball finally sharing one stage. The tournament runs March 11th through 17th, giving supporters their first real look at how this emerging core fits alongside proven champions. But what caught people off guard wasn't the roster. It was the coaching staff revealed in that very same press release. That's when things became complicated.
USA at the 2026 FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico from March 11th to the 17th. USA have already qualified for the 2026 FIBA World Cup in Berlin by winning the 2025 Women's AmeriCup. Bring a mix of veterans and newcomers to the 16 round robin. Okay. The roster features 2024 gold medalist Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray,
Carol Lawson was named head coach, and that immediately raised eyebrows. Anyone who has watched Duke this season knows the offense has struggled to find consistent rhythm. The Blue Devils began the year ranked in the top 10 but have been inconsistent, especially on the offensive end. Still, that wasn't even the biggest concern. The assistant coaches included Nate Tibbetts of the Phoenix Mercury, Natalie Nakase of the Golden State Valkyries, and Stephanie White of the Indiana Fever. All three are making their assistant coaching debuts with the senior national team. But one of those names instantly stood out to anyone paying attention to Caitlin Clark's recent journey.
What is going on? We cannot get away from this lady, man. Good God. I'm so sick of it. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever, man. How is she now? All of a sudden, she ain't never been a part of nothing Team USA. All of a sudden, she a part of Team USA when Caitlin Clark is there. What the is going on? Why? We just want to watch Clark play basketball. I don't like, why do Stephanie White gotta be there, bro? Like, this is some bullshit, bro. I'm so mad, bro. Like, God damn, it's like you stalking her around.
Stephanie White, again. That reaction isn't dramatic. It's about recognizing a pattern. Let's walk through the timeline. In April 2024, White served as a court coach at the Team USA training camp. At that time, she wasn't yet coaching the Connecticut Sun. In October 2024, she became head coach of the Indiana Fever, Clark's WNBA team. By December 2024, White was back at Team USA camp as an assistant. Now, in March 2025, she's part of the staff for this FIBA qualifying tournament. 4 Team USA events in under a year. Clark involved in 3 of them. That's not random. That's repetition, and it naturally raises questions.
Do what's best for business, and she's better than them anyway. Caitlin Clark better be starting for this Team USA team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't got time. Let's not play games. But it is going down next month. Man, this is lit. This is lit, man. USA Basketball announces roster and coaching staff.
Why does that matter? Because Clark just spent an entire WNBA season under White with the Fever. Indiana finished 24-16, the best record in franchise history. But if you watched closely, you saw moments of tension. There were stretches where the offensive system didn't fully highlight Clark's strengths. Rotations puzzled fans. In the playoff series against Connecticut, adjustments seemed delayed. Now Clark joins Team USA, and once again White is on the sideline. There's no new environment, no different perspective, no opportunity to prove herself in an entirely fresh system. It's the same dynamic, just wearing different colors. This ties into a broader concern about how USA Basketball is navigating this generational shift.
Hernandez and Tia Jackson will serve as scout coaches. Bro, I cannot believe, bro, Sue Bird, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Sue Bird is really an op, and like she's an op in disguise. I can see it. Sue Bird is so oppy, bro. Like, why is Kara Lawson the coach? Duke stinks. Her offense is absolute garbage in college. Bro, Duke started out as a top 10 team. Bro, they stink, bro. Don't nobody want to watch them play. How's Carol? It's a few things I got problems with. I don't know how Carol Lawson's the coach. I don't know how Stephanie White is over there. Like this whole thing.
Carol Lawson isn't known for offensive creativity. Her Duke teams have often underachieved offensively compared to their talent. Stephanie White's recent schemes drew criticism from analysts. Nate Tibbetts led Phoenix to the finals, but his playoff rotations were heavily debated. Yet this roster features perhaps the most explosive offensive talent in the women's game. The coaching lineup doesn't exactly signal unleash the offense. It feels more like play it safe. And that's before the debate over starting roles even begins. Let's address the obvious. Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum are elite guards, champions, Olympic gold medalists, proven winners. They'll be competing with Clark for minutes and potentially the starting spot.
I don't want to go there. But KCV's going to go there. Why ain't Caitlin Clark on the damn picture? Stop playing games. Are y'all trying to grow the league or not? Y'all asking for extra money. Put the girl face on the damn Team USA cover, and she better be starting. I don't want to hear no Kelsey Plum is starting over her. I don't want to hear no Chelsea Gray.
But if this were strictly about performance in February 2025, Clark would likely be starting. She led the WNBA in assists, finished third in scoring, and helped Indiana jump from 13 wins to 24 in one season. She's performing at an MVP level. Still, USA Basketball has historically leaned toward veteran presence and Olympic experience. With White, who favored veteran-heavy rotations in Indiana, on staff, it's fair for fans to worry Clark might not receive the opportunity her production warrants. And this extends beyond one tournament in Puerto Rico. This qualifying event sets the tone for the 2026 FIBA World Cup in Berlin and, even more significantly, the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Players who shine here position themselves for future rosters. Those who see limited roles could face uphill battles later. Clark is 23. This is her prime window. The concern isn't about making future teams.
It seems like there might be some real obstacles in the way, man. This whole Stephanie White thing being over there just really kind of blew it for me. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna get to see the GOAT CC do her thing. Get down in the comments and let me know what you guys think.
It's about whether the structure is already shaping her role before she's given full freedom to show her impact. Think about the last year. Clark was left off the 2024 Olympic roster despite being the most talked about player in women's basketball. The reasoning was timing and experience. Then she delivered a historic rookie season, and suddenly the conversation shifted toward fit, ball dominance, and veteran leadership. Now she's on Team USA, but the coaching staff includes someone who just coached her for 6 months in a system critics argued didn't maximize her strengths. The head coach runs a traditionally conservative offense. Veteran guards competing for minutes have long-standing ties within USA Basketball. You can see why some fans are skeptical. This isn't about whether Clark is talented enough. She's proven that repeatedly. It's about whether the system is built to showcase her fully or to slot her into predefined roles that preserve hierarchy. Stephanie White is a respected coach, 2023 Coach of the Year with Connecticut and leader of Indiana's record-setting season. The issue isn't competence. It's proximity. When the same voice evaluates a player across multiple teams and settings, opportunities for fresh assessment shrink. Growth often comes from new systems, new expectations, and new perspectives. Maybe everything works perfectly. Maybe White's familiarity accelerates chemistry. Maybe Lawson's structure brings balance. Maybe Gray and Plum embrace Clark seamlessly. Maybe Team USA dominates, and all doubts fade away. That's possible. But based on recent patterns, skepticism isn't unreasonable. The talent is undeniable. The real question is whether the framework surrounding it is ready to evolve. The tournament tips off March 11th in San Juan. Answers are coming soon. But the fact that a coaching announcement sparked this level of debate shows exactly where we stand in this transition era of USA basketball. So consider this. Is Stephanie White's presence an advantage because she knows Clark's game? Or does it limit Clark's chance for a clean evaluation from new leadership? And if Clark sees reduced minutes or plays primarily off the ball, will you view that as veteran leadership at work, or a system protecting its hierarchy?